Hi folks, and in this video what we're going to do is we're going to have a little look at creating some basic HUDs and user interfaces for our character. So what I've actually done compared to previous videos is now I've added an extra armor type in. So we've got our cloth armor, and there we go, we've got some leather armor which I've just added as well. So what we're going to do is first of all build our HUD. So create a folder, call it HUD, just like so. And then what we're going to want to do is add a widget to this. So if we go down to right click on user interface, then widget blueprint, that'll give us the basic information here. So we'll call this one first of all main player HUD, like so. Right, so the first things first, what we're going to do is we're just going to have a very basic piece of information. We do have previous tutorials if you want to use them for how to set certain data, but for now what we're going to do is we're just going to put in a text box for the current player's health. So what we'll do is we'll just drag a text box in there, make that appear, and we'll just add the actual code to make the actual HUD appear in the game world. And to do that, we're going to just go to our main player. We're going to go to the event begin play and just drag out and create widgets like so. Select this to main player HUD and then set that to the add viewport like so. So what should happen at this moment in time is when I go to press play, there you go, we've got the lovely text block just down there. So what we're going to do is we're going to just build some basic stats first of all by creating another structure. This time going onto our player character, there you go, blueprints structure, and we'll call this player stats like so. So the first one we're going to focus with is player health. Just name this, there you go, we'll set this to a floating point and it'll be defaulted to 1. So what should then happen is let's just put that data of the structure into our player. So we'll just go here, we'll find player stats, just like that, and we'll just call this player stat. There you go. So now we've got the lovely data type for health on our actual player. Let's get some information and display this into our HUD. So this is currently a text box. Let's go to content and then binding. And what we're going to do is a quick cast to main player, get player character, there you go, and of course this was player stats, get player stat, then break that down, and then that's a player health, and we're just going to output the health to a text value like so. Right, so now there you go, we have a 1 appearing down the bottom there no matter what we do. What we're actually going to do is we're going to work on this and actually change some of the data from a previous element and actually basically mix up what we're doing. So we're going to go to our outfit player and we're going to actually make it so we have a new variable which goes down to the very bottom here. Just in case, I'm going to just push it to the very top of our array structure just here. It's going to be a float point, and this is going to be called health bonus from armor. There you go. Set this to an array like so. Now we have 3 elements, so we're going to get absolutely nothing from it being a, without armor. We're then going to set it to 0.2 for wearing a tunic, and then why not 0.4 for wearing some sort of leather armor. So now what we need to do is just update our armor system. So at this moment in time we should have our lovely information here, and we're going to have to change that when we actually pick up the armor set. So let's go to the armor pickup. There we go, this is setting all the sprite data and all that lovely stuff at this moment in time. That's what I need to set on the other sprite. Never mind. Right, what we're going to do is get player stats like so, get this, break this, and then we're also going to get outfit. Ooh, what did we call it on our player? It was simply called outfit data type. There you go. Get outfit data type. There we go. And then break this. Right, now we are talking. What we're going to do is we're going to actually reset the player health by creating a lovely get here. This is going to be to the index of the outfit number. We're then going to do a plus, float plus plus there, and then we're going to set player health, which will then need to go to a different variable. Oh, actually no, we could overwrite the pre-existing variable, couldn't we? Oh, that'd be cool. So set player stat like so. Get player stat. Ooh. Make player stat, that's what we want, and player health is now equal to these two values. So what should happen is when I now walk over the top of the object's value, go to play, health is set to 1, pick up the tunic, 1.2, and if I go to the armor set, it goes to 1.6 because it didn't actually reduce the armor of the tunic on top of it. That might be something worth taking into consideration and then playing around with. So later on, that may actually change how our health stat is going to work. But for now, what we have is we have it, so we have our armor set, which will now increase the health based on the actual user interface. And that's how we play around with user interfaces within the Unreal Engine.